I mean, it was actually very easy. What's up, you guys? This is Jackie Slays, also known as the Affirmation Queen. For today's episode on my podcast, Slay and Say, which we go over multiple different topics in order to help increase human consciousness. For today's topic of discussion, we will be talking about how I manifested a free trip to Europe. Now, I've manifested a lot of different things in my life, and every single thing, almost every single thing that I've manifested, I've done different techniques in order to manifest it. And basically, bottom line is that whenever you do a technique, the only job of that technique is to put you in the state. Okay, so it's not the technique itself that's working, it's using that as a tool to put you in the state. Okay, so I mean, it was actually very easy and I manifested it by accident. It wasn't like I was like, oh my God, I want to go to Europe for free. No, it was honestly just an accident. I had watched a video. If I find it, I'll definitely put a screenshot of it, either a screenshot, a small clip of the video, or I'll just link it down below. But I found this video of this guy where he said that he basically didn't really have any money. I think he might have also been unemployed, but I'm not quite sure. But I ended up watching his video, and he was talking about how he would basically visualize for 1 hour a day. And he did it for, I don't even know how long he did it for. I think the entire point was that he did it every single day, like an hour or something like that. Well, I wanted to test it out. So last year, I ended up, I was like, okay, I'm going to put on a subliminal, whatever. And that's usually what helps me to get into a meditative state, especially because they use frequencies in these subliminals. Now, if you do watch a subliminal, please make sure that it is from someone safe, because some people, unfortunately, do not have good intentions out here. Not every subliminal, but just make sure that it's a reputable person that is not trying to cause harm to others. But anyways, I just wanted to travel and meet different countries, like travel to different countries and that kind of stuff. I always knew that I was going to end up traveling. I just didn't realize that it was going to be that fast. I ended up going into my room, and for an entire hour, once I got into this meditative state, and by the way, I had to lean back on the wall. I had to put a pillow and lean back on the wall because I got so deep within this meditative state that I was basically falling asleep, but I wanted to make sure that I wouldn't fall asleep all the way. And that's when you know that you're pretty much in theta brainwave state. Also, time goes by extremely fast when your brain is in theta. So 1 hour of meditation easily felt like 20 minutes. I meditated, and I meditated so deeply that I remember feeling my alarm went off, and I was like, oh, what the hell? Like, I thought that I was where I was visualizing, basically. Like, I forgot that I was in this 3D realm. And actually, when you do visualize, that is your soul in that parallel reality. So all that I visualized pretty much was me being on a plane and looking outside and seeing the ocean. And that's all I pretty much did. It was like for an entire hour. I did that for a couple of days. And the funny, interesting thing was that when I did get this free trip to Europe, it was about 10 days. We did get on a couple of different flights. We are on our way to London.
I thought you were taking a picture.
Oh no.
Jackie? Hey! I'm tired as heck, but y'all see? We are still traveling. We're looking at other things. Trust me, like technically, when you book things very early, your plane tickets are not that expensive. So that's the reason why we're jumping around a lot. But either way, we are going to Prague. So yes.
To visit different countries. I went to London, Warsaw, Poland, Czech Republic, Prague. I'm not sure if that's the freaking country. We went to Austria. I can't remember what other countries we went to, but I'll probably just like put it down below here. I'll also insert some clips so you guys know that I'm telling the truth. Yeah, can you step out, please? Cute.
You know.
13. A year later, we're about one.
But yeah, basically we were just invited by a close friend of ours to go to Europe, and originally I was supposed to pay for my entire trip, but then things ended up shifting. Things happened to where I just ended up going there for free. And this person who ended up paying for my trip, I love her dearly with my entire heart, and I will repay her because I just love how generous she is, how loyal, how kind she is to me, that she deserves it. But yeah, honestly, it was super simple, just me visualizing and then just ending my visualization and walking off knowing that this is going to happen. I wasn't second guessing. I wasn't wondering when is it going to happen. And it happened about 2 months after I was visualizing for an hour a day. It was about anywhere between like 5 days to a week. I didn't visualize specifically any country at all. It was just me being on a plane, and I think I was feeling that I was going to different countries, but I didn't know that it would all be in one trip, which is kind of interesting to me. So yeah, just kind of play around with it if you want. Visualize whatever you would like to visualize for 1 hour a day. I haven't done it ever since then, but obviously, since the results were so amazing, I'm gonna do it again because it was kind of fun. Especially when you're not putting an expectation on time, you're not being hard on yourself, thinking about it too much. It also teaches you your power. I would say I believe it materialized rapidly because I had full conviction that it was going to happen. And I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't thinking about time. Time is an illusion anyway. So I wasn't thinking about time or anything. It was just kind of like a little fun thing. Like, well, whenever it happens, it happens. So I think the detachment also allowed for it to happen rapidly. But yeah, that's my quick little story on how I manifested going to Europe for free. I hope you guys try it out. And if you do, please leave a comment down below. I would love to create a community where people are just sharing their experiences and just kind of help other people create conviction that all of this stuff is real. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great night, great morning, whatever time of the day that you're watching this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.